Well, I am, but not for the reasons I thought I was.
2, 3, 4. It's talking with Trenton, it's talking with Trenton. He's talking even when nobody listens. It's talking with Trenton, so pay attention to the latest edition of Talking with Trenton.
Hello, beautiful people. Are you having a good day? I hope so, because I am. And today we are going to talk about it. But first, if you're new here, hey, I'm Trenton and this is my YouTube channel. Every week we talk about how we improve our lives and we strive to make the world a tad bit better one day at a time. If you want to join the journey, gurney, learny for me, feel free to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. It's free! And just do it, okay? My entire life, I've always thought that I was crazy or something was seriously wrong with me. And first of all, I need to say the word crazy is silly. We're all a little crazy, and mental health problems are not a joke. But for me, I actually did have something going on, and I really needed to get help. Like I said, I do think everyone is a little crazy, and that's okay. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that everyone has some kind of mental health issues. It might not be labeled as anything that society worries about, but this world is hard, and it's really hard to live in it. That being said, I started going to therapy back in February, and OMG, it made the world of a difference. We've dug into a lot of really personal stuff that explains a lot about myself. It also reminded me that it's really easy to forget what's going on around us and get caught up with the day-to-day operations of our lives. But what I've learned so far is that pretty much everyone received some kind of message in their childhood, and that message really shapes who we are as adults. The Enneagram explains this really well, and I plan on doing a video going more in depth about the Enneagram down the road. But for now, I will tell you that I am a 2 on the Enneagram. Let's be real though, we all know I'm a 10. Ladies, am I right? But as far as this personality assessment tool is concerned, I am a 2, and the 2 is the helper. Basically, the root of the 2 is somewhere in childhood, they receive the message that they have to be there for everyone in order to have value. Everyone except themselves, because they don't believe that they matter. So, for me, while I wasn't the most handy 2, or honestly super helpful in general, I've learned that God blessed me with an almost supernatural ability to connect with every single person that I meet. I naturally have more energy than most people, and that makes me a joy to be around. But growing up, people always told me that they loved my energy, and that I'm the sweetest guy, and that they love me, and they're so grateful that I'm in this world. So naturally, I hated myself, and thought that nobody loved me. What? I know this doesn't make any sense, but the way my therapist explained it was that sometimes I would use my ability to connect with people as a sort of defense mechanism, and so I would pretend like I was okay by being friendly and kind and loving. But on the inside, I didn't know how to stop and help myself, or just be alone for a minute. Then when people gave me true love, it went to the mask and not to Trenton. I remember this happening all the time looking back. I just never knew what it meant in the moment. I thought that it actually meant I was a terrible person and that I deserved to die. But it turns out none of it was intentional, and all I had to do was learn what I need to do to take care of myself, and then I could properly be there for others, which really is all I've ever wanted to do. This explains everything though, really. Since I wasn't being genuine and I was wearing this mask like everything was okay, I would spiral into talking even more when I was around people, and that would be pretty entertaining because seeing Trenton go crazy is pretty funny. People just didn't know that it was a symptom of me basically falling apart. So then I would go home and binge pizza or Taco Bell or whatever else, and the cycle continues. I also found that apparently a part of the mask for me isn't giving people the silent treatment, it's giving people the Trenton treatment, which is I would talk and talk and talk even when nobody's listening. It's actually pretty funny. I didn't realize I did it as much, but I really do like to talk. And sometimes I would do it to distract myself from what's actually going on. It was pretty effective, actually, just not at all healthy. So, how did I snap out of this? My therapist gave me 2 words. Slow down. Honestly, I had no idea what the heck he meant. Like, what do you mean slow down? And how do I do it? But one day I had this thought. What if I started walking slower? So everywhere I go now, I walk really, really slow. And what it's allowed me to do is basically enjoy life the way it's supposed to be. I've stopped living in my head, and I've started living in this world. Mostly. Slowing down how fast I do everything has been a game changer. And if I ever realize I'm going too fast, I just remind myself to slow down. I don't know how or why this works, but I haven't binged or had any panic episodes in several months now, all because I decided to just slow down. It also lets me connect with people more genuinely and be a kinder person that listens and doesn't just talk. This is the new Trenton, and honestly, for the first time ever, I really like him. So, how can this apply in your life? I don't know. You tell me, Joe. What if you try thinking about what distracts you from yourself? What do you tend to go to when you're sad, anxious, tired, bored, or whatever? For me, it was my words. Even if I was just talking to myself, but I almost always just had to text or call one of my friends just to get their approval and their affirmation to say that I'm okay. Which is obviously not healthy at all. I would also go to social media, because mindlessly scrolling really distracts us from reality. So I ended up actually deleting all social media from my phone, and now I only get on there occasionally on my computer. Try doing this yourself. If anything is keeping you from your goals, chop it down. And if you need professional help, there's no shame in that, baby. Let's get going. Yay! Woohoo! Another video in the books. I hope you liked it, and I hope it helped you a little, or a lot. If you did like it, please don't forget to subscribe because new video every Tuesday. Until next time, I love you, and I hope your day just got a tad bit better.
TADBitBetterTV. TADBitBetterTV, where you watch some great videos. Click the left side of the screen to see what we made last week. Click the right side of the screen to see some of my faves. I'm sorry that didn't rhyme, but that's okay. Please don't hate. I'll see you next Tuesday. Goodbye. I'll see you later, alligator. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.